Hi guys, and today I'm going to be talking about Sunderland's January transfer window, giving you my thoughts on it. If you get what I mean. So first, I'm going to start with the incomings, and then I'm going to go on to the outgoings. So yeah, I'm just going to run it in order of how they got announced. So the first signing was Leon Azurge from Leeds United for underscores free. He signed a long-term contract. In my opinion, I think it's a good deal for the club. At the very least, it fills a gap where we were short, if you get me, in the left-hand side of the fence with Huggins, Sirkin and Alacia all being out injured and all kind of injury prone. And yeah, he seems like a good young player, and hopefully he can do well for us. I can't lie, I didn't know much of him. He did play. He was in the championship last year with Rotherham. By all accounts, he done okay from what I believe. And yeah, it'd be interesting. Also, it adds some position flexibility because he can play a left back, he can play a centre back. What will like come down like what should help somewhere down the line. And yeah, I can understand that signing, and I'm looking forward to see how it goes. It can also mean that now, if you wanted to, try him can can come and play back on the right side of defence, and he could go on the left side. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it goes, and I can definitely understand the signing. Your time, Roman Matundal from Stade Louis. This is the one where out of the three I'm most excited about, if we're being honest. He's a winger, sort of replacing. I mean, I know Pritchard the winner, but sort of replacing Alex Pritchard in terms of an attacking player. From everything I heard from Tottenham fans, because I believe rejected a 5-year contract there in the summer, it sounds exciting. From all the highlight reels I've seen, it sounds exciting, and Tottenham fans seems to think that he'll do really well. What's good, and I think this will turn out to be a good signing, and it adds depth in the winging area with wingers with obviously Juice and Bennett going out on loan. How big of an impact he'll make immediately, I don't know, because yeah, obviously because he's competing with Clark's untouchable, and then you've got Roberts when he comes back from injury, and Abdul the Bar's been playing well. So I don't know, but this one where long term I can see it being a good sign, and I'm excited to see this is probably one where it's probably more for next season as success and flank. Unfortunately, as much as we would like to speak about the succession plan for Jack Clark when he probably will move on in the summer. So I'm really excited about it. 2 million could be a bit hefty, but if he turned out to be half the player as what Tottenham fans saying he's going to be, it probably will be fine and he'll be able to make your money back. So yeah. Then finally we signed Callum Styles on deadline day like Mundell. It was a one to buy from Barnsley. I thought it's a midfielder, but and it's the depth in midfield that we wanted, but I don't think it's necessarily the type of midfield we wanted. We wanted more of a defensive midfielder, while I would probably say he's more of a box to box midfielder, and number 8 similar to Dan Neil and Ekweather in total honesty. By all accounts, I don't think it's necessarily a bad sign, and I can definitely understand why we've done it. He's also to add that he's pretty versatile. Obviously, we signed Helder from Leeds, but he's another one he can play left back, so you could maybe see him covering there. He can play on the wing, although I don't see him playing for Jack Clark. And yeah, he's got a lot of championship experience. Played over 100 games for Barnsley. Was at Millwall last season. By all accounts, done okay. He's a hungry international. Yeah, and with it only being a loan, we don't rush into anything. If he does well, we've obviously can buy him in the summer, and if he doesn't, we're not rushed into anything. If you get me, like I said, if he does well, we can just buy him permanently in the summer. And if he doesn't do well, we don't have to buy him. We can just let him go. So yeah, by all accounts, I don't think it's a bad signing. And like I said, it adds more depth in midfield and whatever. But I just don't think he was the type of midfielder we really needed. We needed more of a defensive midfielder. And if we signed, so yeah, that's my thoughts on the incomings. On the outcomings, Jack Diamond went to Carlisle. What I think is a good move for him after everything what happened off the pitch over the past year. If you get me, I don't think really, if we've been told honestly, he was ever going to break into the Sunderland team. Let's be honest, because one, he plays the same position as Jack Clark. What, like I said with Mundell, Jack Clark's pretty much untouchable. Here, if you get me, every time he's fit, he plays. No one getting past him. And anyway, I think he's just a League One player for us in total honesty. And after a year out, to ask him to come to the Championship and try and make an impact, I think it was too much to ask him. I think Carlisle's a good club for him. It gives him a bill, like something to like a stepping stone. Obviously, his contract up in the summer. I don't see him getting a new one, so it gives him a chance to impress at Carlisle, whether he wants to stay at Carlisle or get another, or find another club in League One. But yeah, I do wish him well after everything that happened, and I hope he does do well. So yeah. Obviously, Joseph Bennett also went on loan to this great team. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. Again, I think it was a good move for Joseph Bennett. Obviously, he struggled to get into the team like at the start of the season. I think he only played one game this season. What was Southampton, where he did the pirouettes and got the goal. But again, like Jack Diamond, if he was still here, he wouldn't get past Jack Clark. And obviously, I do know he was frustrated and he wanted to leave on loan. What I think is a good move for him. Gives him a chance to play regular first team football, a chance to impress before he comes back here next season, like in the summer, where Clark's probably, by all purposes, I'm not going to lie, Clark's probably gone, if we're being in total honesty, and can really stake a claim for like his place like in the squad. So I would have preferred if he stayed like in like British football to like get a bit more acclimatised to that like get the like bumps and like stuff of it. But yeah, I think the most important thing is he's going out to play football. And yeah, hopefully he does well and he comes back in the summer with a point to prove. So yeah. So obviously Alex Pritchard joined Birmingham for an undisclosed fee. I think for being in total honesty, this one was coming and we are on now. Even if you wanted him to stay, I think that you've just got to see it be okay, fair enough, and accept if you get me. It was, like I said, it was coming. I think both parties aren't in the right here, and I think both parties can take some blame of it. With Sunderland's point of view, I think the manners like Alex Pritchard's contract situation a bit of a joke if I wasn't total honesty. But as well, I don't agree with Pritchard refusing to play if you get with me. And as much as I was happy to keep him and whatever, I think it probably suits all parties. Him going. If you look at Sunderland, they can get a player like off their books who, like I said in total honesty, I don't really think they wanted to keep it. Like he. Like if you get me and get his wages off the books, younger players coming through and them get more game time, the likes of a Chase Chris Rigg, if you get me. For Pritchard, he gets the contract he wants. He gets the contract he feels he deserves as well in terms of like money and length and Birmingham will get a good player at this level. I've got no doubt he's a good experienced player at this level. I've got no doubt he'll do well under Tony Mowbray. So yeah, overall, even though what happened the last week, I do hope Pritchard is remembered fondly because overall he has been a good servant to the club, like helping us being a part of the team that got us out of League One, helping us establish ourselves in the Championship, and yeah, it's just sad how it ended really. But like I said, it was coming, and it probably did best for all parties. And I wish him nothing, but I do wish him good luck at Birmingham. So yeah, Victoria's Tiantes went out on loan to Hibernian. In my opinion, I think it's a good move for him as well because he barely played in this first half of the season, and I think obviously with Helder, how much was he really going to face in the second half of the season? Not much of it, if any. And people slate Scottish football, seeing there's only two teams. It's a good level for him to go out and like play, get used to British football, and yeah, they'll give him some exposure. Like I said, get used to British football. His manager and where he was before we came here was also there, so I've got no doubt he'll look after him. And yeah, I think it's a good move for everyone. He gets to play more, and yeah, not much I can really see. His game time will be limited, and like I said, I think it's a good move for him. So hopefully he does well, and similar to Joseph Bennett, hopefully he can come back and prove a point and come back and be a part of the squad next season. So yeah, Jay Matete went on loan to Oxford. my thoughts is obviously he spent the first half of the season now injured and only just came back. For me, I get this move if I'm in total honesty. Obviously, you've got Neil, Job, and Ekwe who he's not getting past. We added Callum Styles as well. What you've also got to think about if you want to switch it up a bit, you've got Adela Chates there. I'm not Bradley Dack's biggest fan, but he's still at the club. And Corey Evans can't be too far away from a return either. And you've got Chris Rigger, the club wanted to give more game time, and Elliot Embleton's back at the club as well. And if worst comes to worst, you can move Luke O'Nien into midfield. So how much game time? What he really going to get if we're being in total honesty? Not much if I was in total honesty, and there's no point him if he stayed and didn't play, he's pretty much wasted a year of his career. If you get me, long term I'll be total honesty. I don't know if he's going to be ever good enough. He probably won't be good enough to play for Sunderland in my opinion. Like there's a reason why every time he goes out on loan, he's always he's only been in League One, but yeah, we'll just say that. But like I said, I don't think he'll be good enough to play for Sunderland, and maybe a permanent move in the summer is what's best for him and best for all parties. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. So yeah. Then Elias Mienda also joined Victoria's Chang as a Hibernian. This was one that came out the blue and what I didn't expect if I was in total honesty, because the indications was Mienda was going to stay. Himea would be the one to go out on loan if one was going to go out on loan. But it was the other way around. In my opinion, I've got no real problem with it if it's in total honesty. There is attributes there what I do like, but if we were in total honesty, I don't think that we were he was going to get a run to between now and the end of the season in our team, and it would have been hard to see him play if you get what I mean. So yeah, I hope he does well and can come back and prove a point in the summer. So yeah, and yeah, so my thoughts on it is that I think it was pretty underwhelming. Like I said, I don't think the players who came are necessarily bad, and the players were let out. Brian Pritchard pretty much didn't play an awful lot in the first half of the season, if you get what I mean. But you just wanted that little bit more, that defensive midfielder, that striker, if you get what I mean, that can come and make the difference, if you get what I mean. Because I don't think we're any better off than what we were at the start of the window, if you get what I mean. We've added some talent, a few players can go out on loan and get more game time, but yeah, it was pretty underwhelming if I was in total honesty. But yeah, so leave your thoughts on the transfer window. Do you agree with me that was pretty underwhelming? What do you think of the signings? What do you think of the players going out? So yeah, so the next time you'll see me is this has actually worked out well for me, because tomorrow my predicted 11 can go out to play Middlesbrough. So yeah, so there's, because if it was on a Saturday, there might be two videos clashing on the same day. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and see. Yeah.